Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. How we interact in the world depends on our ability and preparedness. Those who are expert in their driving, they are not worried about the traffic, etc. And those who are not, they are all the time thinking about reversing the car, how to do that. See? Therefore, if we have to take life lightly, easily, we must be perfect in whatever we do. Perfection is not an accident. Abhyasa yogena. We have to work on it. So, like car is an instrument which we have to drive, we must know the working of the car. Normally, we know only two things, the accelerator and the brake. Beyond that, nothing. Suppose sometime the car stops, then we are completely nonplussed. One day, in Rajasthan it happened. I was going with big Mahatma, big in size and age than me. And I was young that time. And I was sitting in the front with the driver. Mahatmaji was sitting in the back side with all the paraphernalia. And when we are going, there were only three of us. That Mahatmaji was allergic to the ladies, so ladies cannot be around him. So, somewhere halfway, the car stopped, cuffed and stopped. So, what happened? He asked me. I said, I don't know. We'll ask the driver, "Kya ho gaya? What happened?" He said, I don't know, let us see. So I came out and was searching if there is somebody around. And below some tree, little distant tree, there was one man, mouth full with pan. He was doing something about the vehicle. So I told him, I said, hey, please come and see what happened to our car. It's not moving. He came. Relax. No hurry, no nothing. Take it easy. Very relax, he came. I said, hey, the car stopped suddenly like that. Without uttering a single word, he told the driver, open the bonnet. The bonnet was opened. And then he was humming. No tension. And then he looked around, saw one stone, lifted it, and hit 2-3 places. With no start. And it started. So close the things. So that Mahatmaji asked me, you ask him how much we have to pay? I said, hey, how much we have to pay? He said, now he has to speak. So he said, I said, 1 rupee. He said, wait. Now he has to open his mouth. There itself, Bharat Mera Mahan. And then he said, 100 rupees, not 1 rupee. So I told that Mahatma, sir, he is asking 100 rupees. What? 100 rupees? Only for hitting the stone. These people are cheating and looting. I said, you talk to him. So that mechanic said, Mahatmaji, for hitting the stone I am charging 1 rupee. Where to hit? To know that I am charging 99 rupees. See? A successful doctor is the one whose differential diagnosis is perfect. Medicines are available on Google. It's not a big deal. But what is the disease? That must be known. The one who is able to pinpoint the cause, he alone can go beyond the cause. See? And when you go beyond the cause, you are relaxed. You know. Therefore, to take it easy, we have to understand life correctly. Then you will see life is not a burden, it's a fun, it's a joy, it's an entertainment. But normally, what we do with our life? With our life, we are all the time complaining. See? Complaining as to why this is happening to me only. See? One lady asked me about her son. Her son was a problem for her. So he asked, please come ahead and sit down. You are not done a crime by coming late. Relax. Come here and sit in the front. जोड़े में बैठो. So she was complaining about her son. Son is like that, this thing, that thing. I said, look here. Whose son he is? Your son. Who should know him more than anybody? You should know him. But other people's children are so smart and so active and so dynamic and studying, but my son is so lazy, doesn't do anything. I said, look here, you are expecting the tomatoes to a chili plant. When you sow the chili seeds and then expect why tomatoes are not coming. Then how to deal with such situations? Only one thing, take it easy. You cannot live somebody else's life. See friends, whatever best you can do and relax. This word relax should become a prominent word in our life. But not only relax. Both are important. In the 5th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells Arjuna. Arjuna asks him a question. Sir, sometimes you tell karma yoga, get engaged in activity. Sometimes you say karma sannyas, withdraw from the activity. What should we do? Tell us completely clearly. We are confused already. Then Bhagavan says, sannyasa karma yogascha nishresha karo ubhau. Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yoga vishishyate. Both are essential for maintaining a perfect balance in life. Both. Karma yoga, involvement in life, and karma sannyas, withdrawal from the life. Many years before, when I was driving car in USA for the first time, and for whatever reason I jumped the red light and the police stopped. So, where is your license? I gave the license. Driving license. Why did he jump? Morning time. I said, sir, actually, you know what happened? I have got a driving license. I don't have a stopping license. So when I said like this, he smiled. Come on, man. Driving includes stopping also. I said, see, you are such a great wise man. You gave me this knowledge. He said, okay, next time don't do it. Now tell me, when we say driving, doesn't include stopping? Exactly the same way. Get involved in life, but also know when to stop. And this is with everything in life. We start taking food. Very good. So, dabao, are? We have to draw a line. See, otherwise we become a burden to ourselves. And then after every food, every day the same story. One day, one of my very good friend, a Mahatma, of course, he was telling, he's so well read and so deep and very good voice, very so much well informed he is, no limit to it. He was telling, once I started my talk in Rishikesh. Morning 9 o'clock we started. And I continued up to evening 7 o'clock. So I smiled. He said, what happened? I said, sir, you may talk, but who listens? See? Because you must have seen all my YouTube lectures, etc. I don't go beyond 1 hour or 15 minutes maximum. Once in a while it goes, if it is meditation. Otherwise not. The reason is, how much I know is not important. How much I should give and stop is important. See? When this is not understood, we become tense. And the tension inside doesn't allow us to keep quiet. See, friends. Therefore, if we want to take life easily, comfortably, we must know this balance. Sannyasa karma yogascha nishreyasa karo ubhau. Nishreyas means take life lightly. That is all. Don't bother about posthumous. What happens after death? Many old people have got the same problem. One old person in a school, after the talk, asked this question. Amaji, what happens after death? I said, look here, when you are alive, nothing has happened. Look within. We are in this world. What has happened to this world or to us? Nothing. But so much tense, so much worried. Relax, relax, relax. Therefore, if we have to learn the art of relaxation, what is necessary is, we have to first remember this principle. Have balance in life. Balance. Both the things must be perfect. When we are doing something, get involved 100%. Whatever you are doing. Then you are relaxed because you are enjoying that. But what happens? Hands are doing something, attention is somewhere else, mind is somewhere else. One day, one lady came to meet me, like this hand, and there was some bandage to her hand. So she came, I said, Mataji, pranam, thank you for your ashirwad. Swamiji, you always make fun of us. Do you know what happened? I said, I don't know. I don't want to know also. Why should I worry? No, what happened, my hand got burnt. I said, okay, now take care. Do you know how it got burnt? I said, I don't want to know. See how much importance we give to these things. I was cooking, making chapatis or something, and me and my husband were talking and we were arguing. And in that argument, I forgot there is no chapati on the tawa. Talking to him and put my hand on the tawa to remove the chapati, tawa became stuck to my hand. It was so burning. Now tell me, what she must have been doing? She has taken things very seriously. Take it lightly. See, one of the most important principle of taking life easily is, number one, don't try to prove anything to anybody in this world. Don't try to prove. our life struggle is this. We want to prove something to somebody. Be yourself, relax. And when this is not understood, we suffer in our life. Nobody suffers. Because after some time, people start giving discount. See, if we have no proper control over ourselves, see what happens. Be attentive. There was a South Indian family somewhere, and I went to their house because they were giving good food. My only attraction in my life is food. Wherever I get food, I can go even to the graveyard. So, we were having nice food, idli, dosha and all that. And he had a small daughter, maybe about 7 years, 6 years. She was very close to me. So she came, Swamiji, I want to eat with you. I said, come sit down. So I was feeding her. And my friend saw him, got so angry. Get up, to her. Give one. You are taking from Swamiji's plate? Get away from here. And poor girl got one slap on her face and went to her room. And then after a few minutes, like a Hindi movie, he got some phone call, he has to go. He said, Swamiji, excuse me, I have to go, some urgent call. I said, I don't need you, go. I got everything to eat here. He went away. Then I went to that girl's room and called her. I said, hey, come here, let's eat now, Papa is gone. And just to pacify her, I said, your dad always talks so great about you. Swamiji, don't try to fool me. I am not angry with my father. I have given him 100% discount. I don't care for him. I am just waiting to get grown up and get out of his life. A 7-year girl was telling. See? And what was his understanding? He is doing good to her. To be a good father. No. Because we are tense. Relax. Therefore, we have to participate in this world, whatever we have to do, and our participation should be 100%. If these principles you follow, you will be always at ease with yourself. Always. See? Like for the first time when somebody learns driving the car, how tense he or she is. And then, why the car is going to the left? Why it is going to the left? It doesn't go straight. Something wrong with the car. And in that excitement, when you get out of the car, you uproot the steering wheel and come out. Oh, it has come back. Excitement. Relax. And this can be done to know the basic. All our things happen. All activities or knowledge or experiences, all of them happen only in the mind. Nothing happens to the body. See, if you have got a knee pain, we feel the pain is to the body. Pain is not to the body. There we apply the some kind of ointment, pain reliever or painkiller, or we take a pain killing tablet. Then what happens? In that area, mind is not allowed to enter. Mind is out of bound. And when the mind doesn't enter there is no pain. So what we have to learn? All experiences happen only in the mind. We are tense not by body. We are tense by mind. If you observe this, we are sitting relaxed, like comfortably, but the mind is tense. Now what you have done? Relax and breathing heavily with mind. Therefore, The principle is, if we want to take life easily, we must know how to mind our mind. Most important principle of life. Whatever path you follow, path of karma, path of yoga, path of devotion, path of knowledge, any path you follow, all of them are addressing the mind. Don't take the equanimity of the mind as an ordinary thing. Equanimity of the mind is the ultimate. See, path of karma, what it tells, siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. When you do something, whether successful or not successful, your mind's equanimity is maintained. That is yoga. Yoga, samoham sarva bhuteshu. Equanimity towards everybody. See? Devotion, tulya ninda sudhir mauni. When somebody respects or disrespects, it makes no difference. Because you are at ease. Knowledge, vidya vinay sampanne brahmane gavyastini shuni chaiva shvapakecha panditaha samadarshina. Equanimity is the sign of wisdom. In short, all our life must be lived in such a manner that equanimity of our mind is not compromised under any condition. See, whatever we are doing, for what? See, observe this principle. We eat a lot of food. For what? For happiness. Nobody eats food for becoming miserable, isn't it? Other people, they observe fast. Ekadashi, Monday, Tuesday. For what? For becoming miserable? For happiness. You get married. For what? For happiness. Further, I will not expand. You know. See? See how important it is. Those who don't have children, they are miserable. Those who have children, they are super miserable. How the children, parents with children are miserable? Because I have heard so many of them. Swamiji, I am just waiting. These two guys, they go to the college and then I am free. They are fed up. Be attentive. What we are doing actually, we are all seeking happiness. See? And this is the basic error. Don't seek happiness in life. See? Why we seek happiness? Because we are not happy. In one school, they had called me in Goa. I was not well. I told him, hey, other than the two lectures, don't fix any other lecture. And yet people never listen. I had to listen to everybody. I am only Swami for the name's sake. I had to listen to everybody. So, this is Swamiji, yes, you told, but we already told them, and it is a central school, and it is a very important thing. And I said, don't cry, Baba, I'll come. I said, okay, now, fix only one classroom, homogeneous group of students, class 10, 8, 9. It is easier to address. Okay, Swamiji. We went there. The whole school was sitting in open ground, and 2-3 lanes of these small kids up before, maybe about 7-8 years. Then the middle age up to the class 7 or 8 or like that. Then higher classes 10, 11, 12. Now 3 groups. When you look at the small kids, you have to talk to them. You come to the middle, You come to a serious. How can you address a heterogeneous group? So I thought, best way is to play some game. So then I say, hey, let's play some game. And then they were all relaxed. Yes, because when it's a game, everybody is same. There's no age bar for games. Then I said, hey, now I'll ask you a question. Raise your hands, okay? Who wants happiness? Raise your hands. So all the students raised their hands. And I was searching for some abnormal fellows. Two I could find out. One class 10 girl and class 4 boy. I say, you two of you are not raised your hands, you come here. They came and sat next to me on the sofa set. They were shivering. Now what we have done wrong. Before everybody, Swamiji has called us. I said, relax. Then I said, now again I'll ask questions, okay? You have to reply loudly. Everybody should reply. Or else I'll call you here. Yes. Who wants food? Everybody quiet. I said, okay, I'll reply for you. Those who are hungry, is it not? Everybody, yes, Swamiji. Very good. Now, who wants water? Those who are thirsty, is it not? Yes, Swamiji. Very good. Now, who wants happiness? Those who are all miserable, is it not? Yes, Swamiji. I said, you are all miserable. These two kids, they are not miserable, therefore they don't want happiness. We are all seeking happiness. Don't seek. Express happiness. Then you are relaxed. See? And this is what Bhagavan says, Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya, nacha yuktasya bhavana, nacha bhavayetta shantihi, ashantasya kutas sukham. Four principles. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Ayukta means what? The one who has got yukti. The one who has got bhakti is bhakta. The one who has got yukti is yukta. Yukti is a knack. Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya. He who is not able to read between the lines, he can never get the message of scriptures. See? We are unable to understand because we are preoccupied and tense. All the scriptural statements, everything is in a language which is totally different. And we have to read every subject in their language, not in our language. For example, when we are let's take studying computers. Now we must know the language of the computers. If the teacher tells you, now take the cursor. Sir, why you should curse anybody? Worry. Cursor in your computer is different than a person cursing somebody. Okay, take the mouse. No, I don't have. I don't like mouse. So the language of the computer, if we don't understand, we will never be able to understand the computers. Exactly, we have to learn the language of the scriptures. Now what is the language of the scriptures? It is only through some stories. You see, everywhere stories are told. See, I'll tell you one or two stories and see how it means a difference. In Yoga Vasishta, this kind of stories come. Plenty of them. So many. And then on the basis of the story, some principle is drawn. And then that principle we have to practice in life. See? On the basis of that, a great saint from Maharashtra, Eknath Maharaj, He has written this kind of funny things. So also Kabirji has written everything ulta. And there he writes, Kabirji, those who understand the meaning of this rubbish, they alone are wise. Very beautiful it is. Eknath Maharaj writes, very beautiful. On the tip of the thorn, there are 3 villages. And 2 of them are barren. In one village, there is not a single person. Now, 3 pot makers from that village, where from they have come, then there is nobody. 3 pot makers from that village, they made 3 pots. 2 were raw, 1 was not cooked, 1 was not roasted. And then they went away to sell the pots in the market. On the way, there were 3 rivers. 2 were dry, 1 had no waters. They crossed the rivers by a boat, and the boat had no base. And after crossing, they went to the market and they sold those 3 pots. They got 3 rupees. 2 were fake and 1 was not right. Understood the story? See. By the time such a story is told, if it is told to the children, in Yoga Ashishta, it comes a different way. There it is said that there was a king and he had so many queens and children. So to look after the children, there was a attendant lady. So every time going to sleep, the children will ask her, please tell us a story, and then she will start the story. And by the time the story is halfway, again the children go to sleep and forget about it. Next day again start the story. The story will never end. It doesn't exist. Then what was the purpose? Be attentive. This purpose was, I learnt it from a child. Therefore all your children are my guru. I learned from every one of you. In some house, evening time, the mother was cooking and they had 2 children, 1 daughter and 1 son. Son was about 2 years or so. Evening time kids cry for nothing. So the mother was cooking and I was observing the whole thing. So mother told, hey, you take this fellow and put him to sleep. He is troubling me. So she took her brother in her lap and from the balcony she was showing him things. He was crying. See the cow, see this black cow or green, see which is the cow. The child looked at her. Then he remembers, I was crying. Forget about it. Again started. Then the sister will show him, see the crow is flying high. Oh God, it is going to fall down. Then again the child will look at again remember. 2, 3, 4 times his channel was changed. Slowly he went to sleep and the girl put him to the bed. Then I asked her, I said, hey, what were you doing? Swamiji, no, mommy told me I was crying, so I was putting him to sleep. I said, you are telling lies. He said, why should I tell you lies? You are showing him cow, crow, and you tell you are putting him to sleep. She asked me, Swamiji, do you have small children? I said, no. You will never understand this. What was done? His thought fixation of crying was changed. We are all having thought fixation. Change it. The thought fixation is with one little thing, our whole life is destroyed. One little thing. Either husband or wife or in-laws or daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, children, grandchildren, one thing. Whole life is destroyed. Swamiji, everything is okay, but I am only worried about my youngest son, Other children are well settled in life, But this fellow is good for nothing, I am worried what will happen to him after I die. I said, he is waiting for you. See, we have to draw a line. Thus far, not further. And this can come only through proper understanding. Like, what should be the understanding? Because you are all parents, I am giving this example. What should be the understanding? This is a very simple principle, difficult to digest, but it is the truth. We give to our children only the body. The one living in the body is not created by the parents. The same couple, they have 4 children. First son is very intelligent, calm, quiet, studious, not extrovert. The second child is a gundagardi type, hero. The third one is a trader. Wherever he'll go, he'll try to think in terms of money, 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 nothing else. And the fourth one is a government servant, good for nothing. 4 of them. First is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. 4 children out of the same pair. Physically, eyes wise, hairstyle wise, voice wise, they will all look same. But the one who is living the life in that body is not created by the parents. So children are born through us. They are not born to us. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. He who doesn't have this yukti of looking at the life with the eye of wisdom. See, I tell you how I have learned everything from you all. There is a girl, I know her, when she was just a school child. Now I have also grown in age, she is also grown in age. When she was here, there in India, all the time Swami, 24 chipko. Then slowly she also grew. I also started moving around. Then she got married. She came to USA. After coming to USA, in a month I used to get minimum 60 calls, twice a day. Her phone bill used to be $500, $600. First 2, 3 months. Then I told her, hey, don't waste money. Write, those days there was no WhatsApp. Write some text messages or emails. Then that reduced. Then it came to once in a month. Then it came to once in 6 months, a message. Hi, how are you? Over. Slowly, as 15, 20 years have passed, now there is no time. See? The if I start thinking, see, when you were a child, you were all the time, mummy, 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 coming and hugging. Now, after you got married, you don't even look at me. And all the time, wife, wife, wife. What she has given you? Now, who can help such a dumb mother? See, friends, these mothers don't understand the tragedy that the boys go through after marriage. They are like a paper between the 2 blades of a scissor. Above, wife, below, mother, in between, bichara. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. In all the time tense. See, I'll tell you 2 mothers. One mother, a wise mother, very rare, but she was there. She told me, Swami, this is what happened. We are Nepali, and I only selected a girl for my son, and from Nepal, he got married, we came here. Now that girl has become so horrible, she doesn't tolerate me once. So they have to stay separately. So I told my son, my dear child, you don't have to prove that you love me. I know you. You have to prove to your wife. Be with her. Keep her pleased. Even if you don't come to my house for months, years together, I will not misunderstand you. Take care of your life. Because you have to live with her. You don't have to live with me. Now tell me how many mother-in-laws understand this? Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Now contrary to that, the other mother, this happened maybe last 4 or 5 years. Very well read, very studious, attending all satsangs, writing the books, everything she is doing. But when it comes to the daughter-in-law, all the poison comes out. See? So she asked me, Swamiji, I said, Amma, I am disgusted with you. Do you know what is happening to your son? If you really love your son, and if your son is happy with his wife, why you are miserable? Because you are not concerned about your son's happiness. You are concerned about I. What is the use of studying scriptures, listening to satsang? What satsanga does is gives us yukti. How we can be at ease. Don't take life seriously. But they will never understand. And one day, the boy told me, Swamiji, please tell me I am fed up with both of them. What should I do? I said, I'll tell you, Mahamantra, but don't tell that I told you because both of them will become my enemy. I want to keep both tabla and dagga. Okay, I said, you call both of them, make them sit and become stern. Don't be soft. He's a very soft boy. Don't be soft, strong. And tell your wife, listen. Now I'm talking, both of you are not talking, only listening. Okay? Tell the wife, I don't want to hear one single word, good or bad, about my mother. Okay? Tell your wife. When you tell your wife like this, your mother will start, Mera beta. Let her blow. Then tell the mother, Mom, I don't want to hear one good or bad word about my wife from your mouth. And don't stay there. Go out. What will happen? You will become a common enemy for both of them. And then they will get united. And you will be happy. He did it. And it worked so perfectly. He said, Swamiji, you are tremendous. I said, this is told in Bhagavad Gita. See, don't try to please either the mother or the wife. Two ladies can never understand. See, they can misunderstand, therefore the word miss. Those who are misunderstanding, they are misunderstanding. See, nasti buddhi ayuktasya. These are the knacks of life. But otherwise, what happens normally? बचपन से इसको बड़ा किया, 9 महीने पेट में रखा और पीठ पे रखती. Now another important principle, how we should have proper understanding to take life lightly. Who needs whom? Find out. Whether the parents need the child or the children need the parents. If you think without biasness, you will come to know it is the parents who need the children. Children do not need parents. When there is a marriage, and if there is no child born, then start running from pillar to post. You want a child, you need it. And if the parents are not there, what your reason? If the child is an orphan, do you think a child without the parent doesn't grow? See, Tulsidaji had no parent. See, my friends. So even with our need that we have children, we are not doing any obligation on them. We have to take care. But instead of that, we suffer. About this, I'll tell you one example. This friend of mine, he's very old now. He must be 80 or 80 plus. I know him for last how many? 45, 50 years. When he was young, and he had two daughters. Elder daughter got married. A younger daughter was not kind of a normal kind of thing. Physically everything fine, but age-wise she was not growing up. And she used to talk me like a friend. I said, "Ma, don't worry." And so he asked me, "Swami, I'm only worried about this. She is little different. What should be done?" I said, "Look here. You are here for your spiritual practice, yes. So she is the Devi who has taken avatar in your house. You serve her till you are alive. After that, what happens is none of your business. Don't feel miserable. Serve her. She's so sweet." Now that girl is about 45, 50 years of age. Now also when she calls me, she talks the same language as she was talking when she was 8, 10 years of age. But her father is no more tense. Relax. Because she tells her father, "पिताजी आपको समझ में नहीं आता, आप उम्र में बड़े हो गए, बुद्धि में कुछ नहीं है आपके." Very clearly she tells. He said, "What is there to worry in this world? Have you created the world to know? Why you worry?" So she is well read than her own father who has been attending all the satsangs. Therefore, with the children, understanding is that up to the age of 7, love them, 7 to 13, inspire them, be disciplined, be values and everything. And now 13 to 19, inspire, motivate, ambition, achievement, success, and ultimately the friend. But the children grow, the parents never grow. Whatever may be the child, the old mother asks, "Beta, khana khaya?" Are, he is a grandfather man. Yet the same thing comes. Therefore, how to take life easily, we should have this knack. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Now what is the knack? Knack is nothing in this world should have a freedom to disturb our peace of mind. Nothing in this world should disturb us. That is the rule. The moment you are likely to get disturbed, run away. Don't hang around there for longer time. But suppose it is wife and husband, then it is the simplest thing. See? Yesterday I told in Ramayana Katha the method of dealing with the wife and husband. When the wife talks, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. Peace will prevail. One day, one couple, husband was always emaciated face, as if he has consumed a handful of caterpillars. And the wife was happy-go-lucky, ha-ha, hoo-hoo, round and eating pan and very fat. And husband was all emaciated, frustrated. So her friend asked her, "Hey, you and your husband are totally opposite type. How do you manage when you go to places?" He said, "No, now what can be done? He is like that, I am like that." But then how do you conduct yourself? He said, "Oh, that we have sorted out." What? Wherever there is a marriage or wherever there is a birthday celebration or a housewarming, good functions, there I go. Then, where there is somebody died, some disease, some hospital, there he goes. What an adjustment. Friends, God has given us techniques. Use them. Don't try to make a miserable person happy. He is happy miserably. This is what is the buddhi. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. We must have the knacks. See? What is the meaning of a knack? When you are swimming initially, you are told so many things. Do this, and then you learn swimming. And after about 40 years, you swim again. In between, you are not taken once even into water. Will you forget swimming? Nobody forgets swimming. What is the reason? Because swimming is not done by intellect. It is not done by mind. It is not done by body. It is a knack. Exactly. It is a knack. And what is the knack? Bhagavad Gita tells. You all must have known in Varanasi, Shivratri time, people take bhang. And that time, before taking the bhang, if you are laughing and in the laughing mode you take, you get thought fixation. Keep on laughing, laughing, laughing. It doesn't stop till it goes down. If you are crying and you take at the time of crying the bhang, you keep on crying, crying, crying. If you are eating while taking the, you keep on eating like a mad person. That is called a thought fixation. We all get tense. We don't take it easily because we are victims of thought fixation. This is exactly what has happened to Arjun in first chapter. He had a thought fixation. What is thought fixation? How can I kill my guru and my grandfather? Thought fixation. And with that thought fixation, he started thinking. And the conclusion was, Etan hantum ichchami gnatopi madhusudana. I don't want to kill them, even if they kill me. Thought fixation became very serious, tense, not easy. Then what Bhagavan Krishna did? He did not talk to him a goody-goody language. See, friends. Then he started banging him. And what was the bang? Arjun, don't be an impotent. And this word important was very important for Arjun. The last 1 year of incognito existence, all the Pandavas were living in such a way that nobody should recognize them. And during that time, Arjuna was living as a eunuch, Bruhandala, in the palace of Virata king. And after that 1 year was over, the war started. And that time when Arjuna was crying, Bhagavan says, hey, that 1 year Virata is over. Now you are a man. You can imagine on the battlefield, if somebody is told you are important, what a shock he will have. That is changing the channel. Learn this art of changing the topics in your life. Don't hold on to the same topic for too long. Be very attentive. When you hold on to the same topic for too long, do you know what happens? Thoughts do not trouble us. It is the thought flow that takes us away. Rivers don't create problems. But when the rivers are in flood, then the water flows so fast, with such a great velocity, things are carried away. In the same manner, thoughts are not a problem. The flow of thoughts is a problem. And that flow of thought comes when we are having thought fixation. Just imagine, don't do it now. Suppose you have got something very against somebody. Now think about that person. It will keep on going. Then everything is forgotten. You are carried away by that thought. And if you want to observe this, go in any public place and see the people are sitting in the bus or on the airport. Do you think they are quiet? Inside things are going on. Going on. You ask them, hey, what are you doing? Nothing. They were carried away by that thought. So what Bhagwan did, this thought carriage was halted by Bhagwan by giving him a blow. The blow was for nothing but to change the thought process. See, one example I was telling Virendra, in the life of Tulsidas ji, this happened. He was so infatuated with his wife that he was carried away mentally, physically, emotionally, only her, nothing else. And she gave a blow to him. And that has changed his total life. See? Therefore, if we have got a yukti, this is the yukti, that if we are getting carried away by the thoughts, we are unable to arrest it, keep on unnecessarily thinking, again and again, same thing, same thing, same thing. So that is a thought process which is to be halted. Now, hunger can be satiated only by eating food, not by reading the menu. If the food is in the plate and hunger is in the pate, if the food doesn't enter from the plate to the pate, hunger will not go. In the same manner, where is a thought problem? In the mind. We have to start working on the mind. See, now here we have to learn. Whenever the thought is about the finite thought breeds the next generation of thoughts. Like I go to so many places, here I came, now she knows very well that I take tea early in the morning. So I told first time only. I said keep the kettle and the water and a glass and tea bag. That's all I want. Some places they do not know that they have forgotten. So in the morning when I get up, oh it's not there. Then the thought was I want a cup of tea. Then where it must be. Then I start searching. And in all the American houses, things are standardized. You can immediately find out where is what. Then I start searching here and there, and when I get my cup of tea, what a big process of thinking. Because the topic was finite, a cup of tea. Be attentive. Now another topic, Ram Nam. Today Ram Navami, so Ram Nam. Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. This is also a thought. And I want a cup of tea is also a thought. But I want a cup of tea, thought breeds the next thought. Where it will be available? Where are the tea bags? Which water I should use? Should I take tap water or should I take bottled water? So many subsequent thoughts. But Sri Ram, Jai Ram, complete. That is the purpose of chanting Lord's name. The moment you feel that you are carried away, immediately start firing. You'll remain relaxed. See, friends, it's not difficult. This process is like what? When you are driving a car, the maximum number of speed breakers in the world I have seen in Mexico. And the speed breakers are so big. If you don't go slow, your car will be in two pieces. One this side of the speed breaker, other this side of the speaker. That speed breaker. Huge, like that. So, when the road is very clear, straight away, and peculiarly, all the roads are so straight there. Not too many turnings. Very good roads. And no traffic. So, naturally, you keep on driving fast. And if some village is coming, you don't care about it because you are in the speed, in that mode. Then how to tell you, reduce your speed? It may be written 40 kilometers for 60. Who listens to that? Then the speed, then you come to normal. Exactly. The start flow is carrying us away. Put a speed breaker. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. This is the yukti. But instead of practicing this, what do we do? Complain. Amiji, whenever I sit for meditation, too many thoughts come. What should I do? Don't do meditation. No, but they say we should do meditation, then do meditation. But then the thoughts come, then don't do meditation. You decide what you want. See? Therefore, if we are to take life easily, we must know the intricacies of our own life. Then we will come to know there is nobody responsible for all our problems. We are 100% responsible for everything in life. Discover this and uncover all that is not required. Matching bottle, but it contains only water, okay? Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om